All right. Hello, everybody. And oh my God, not only are we almost on time, we're a minute early.
Wow, actually pretty surprising.
Oh my goodness, miracles do happen. And the title is right on the screen. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's almost as if we know what we're doing today.
Oh, man. I am going to be one of your casters today, Mr. Paladin, and with me, the lovely, the consistent Mary Berry.
Hello, all.
I say consistent because it feels like it's just you and me always. Sometimes Rock, but mostly just you and me.
Well, I'm not
Uh,
here all the time, but
no,
I
that's
like casting, so I show up when I can.
yeah. We also have a rookie observer today. I will not be observing. I'm taking the day off because God, this is what my third game in a row now that I'm doing, and I'm tired. Uh, Terry will be the one who is going to be hosting. He will be observing. Oh, we're supposed to talk to Terry back in the corner.
I'm sure
All right,
Terry will do great.
don't worry. We're
I
still
believe.
training him. We're still training him. You know, the shot collar needs to be cranked up a couple notches. All right, but we have a game tonight. Let's go ahead and see who our competitors are. Ooh, well, I guess we'll just jump right into the rosters. We have Cranked versus Washed. Why did I forget the name? I'll go ahead and do Cranked. Mary, you can introduce us to Washed.
Go
Cranked is
ahead.
going to be Dilly, Parm, Swifty Business, Cade, and Ramaru. I'm going to pronounce it like that the entire night, by the way. I want you to know.
All right. And moving over to Team Washed, we've got Rock and Roll, Bappo, McClure, Baguette, and Dr. T.
Yeah, battle of major winners, actually. The captains of these two teams, Dilly and Rock, won the major last year, actually. Last
Yeah,
season,
it'll
I guess.
be interesting. I wonder if there's going to be a little bit of rivalry going between these two captains.
Oh, there's going to be so much trash talk between them and all chat. All chat is going to be a beautiful thing. I also want to say these are probably my two favorite logos of all the teams. Like, look at Washed logo. That is insane how good that is.
Yeah, that is very clean.
All right. What map are we going to? It's a map I'm actually happy with because it's not Chalet.
We get cafe.
We were so close to
Honestly,
greatness. We were so close to greatness in the first Night
something
Haven game.
different. Yeah.
Actually, wait, have we played? No, I don't think we played Night Haven yet. We were so close to greatness in the first Night Haven game. Maybe next time. But Cafe Dostoevsky, chosen by Crank or chosen by Washed because they banned Night Haven. Cranked has chosen to start on the defense. So we'll get
Yeah. Honestly, probably a smart choice because if anyone's kept an eye on the Atlanta Major stats, it Cafe has only been played 4 times to be fair, but it has been pretty defender sided at the moment. So we'll see if this will continue in our BroLeague game or if some of these teams are going to surprise us.
I can say, at least from what I can hear, it sounds like the stream is doing great. So good job so far, Terry, for your very first time. We sat down and we went through every single setting together.
Let's
So
go.
yeah, let's go ahead. Without further delay, let's go ahead and get started. Why don't we?
Hopefully, all of the teams have readied up. I assume they
I
are.
kind of love that. That's what we came back to.
Well, with that, we are getting started. What are your band predictions, Paladin?
I think we see a Finka ban. I think Finka is an operator that's becoming very annoying because of access to nades and access to that stim. We also know, at least I know these two players personally. They like to go. Oh wow.
I'm not shouting you out. It's so
Oh
sad.
my god.
Oof.
Oh, an Amaru ban. Oh, Dilly.
Ooh.
See, that's why Dilly's my favorite. Now, oh wait, Dilly and Parm on the same team. I was gonna say I'm rooting for Dilly now. Unfortunate.
Very interesting there. I guess
I don't
Crank.
hate the Amaru
Yeah.
ban because of how strong she is on top floor attacks.
That is true. She can really just come flying in there in the middle of an execute and completely confuse defense or just like
All right, let me
distract them enough.
let me see if I can't get the defensive ban right. I think we're going to see a Solus and an Azami ban. There's
Well,
Azami.
definitely
I
right on
get
the zombie.
one. Let's see if I can get the
Solus,
other.
very popular. Honestly, also another very strong operator on Cafe. She can just basically just see everything, especially with how vertical Cafe tends to be played.
And oh, okay, I redeemed myself.
Perfect predictions.
I redeemed
Well
myself.
done.
Ruined, messed up the attackers, didn't get a single one right. I got the defenders.
Very nice, very nice.
Let's see what floor we go to first. We're gonna see that top floor. I'm gonna be honest. This is my hot take. I have a lot of hot takes. Top
Go ahead.
floor of Cafe is my least favorite site to attack in the entire game. I think it is boring. I think it is annoying to do. I think basically it relies on, do you win the gunfight against the guy Pixel? Yes, you're probably going to win the attack. No? Well, sorry, buddy.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck, I guess. Did you bring a
Honestly,
hard breach to get exactly
yeah.
one wall open? Did they get that wall open? No? Sorry, buddy.
I can't say I blame you because that is definitely how most matches feel like they end up going.
Yeah, like
It's just that fight around Pixel and like getting that one wall in red open. Ooh, well, mine is going straight for a little bit of drone hunting. You know, no Solus around, so someone else has to take up the mantle, right?
has to do it. We do see him running around. I think what Terry is doing right now is he's figuring out. Terry uses a PS5 controller and I use an Xbox controller, so I can't help him at all.
Interesting. Actually, when I've observed, I've actually used a mix of keyboard and controller.
A mix? What is
Yes.
wrong with you?
I like all of the controls for like looking around the map with the controller because it's smoother, but the keyboard controls for everything else is so much nicer to me. I don't know, it's just me.
Well, I grew up on the Xbox. We should probably start talking. I guess nothing's really happened yet. We can afford to keep.
Yeah, no, everyone's. Oh, Romaru was maybe looking for a cheeky peek there though on White Door.
Maybe. These are two teams that are definitely going to get cheeky with one another.
Yep. And
But,
I know you mentioned that Fink as a possible ban. Well, guess who's being played immediately?
yep, Boppo on the Finca. It's how many people in this game? I think only Boppo. Yeah, Boppo and Rock have been.
Oh, actually, look at that. That's 6 sets of nades.
Oh my goodness, that's so many frag grenades.
I mean, honestly, I can't blame them. Frags are still so strong even after the small nerfs they made. I am really interested to see, though, the changes that they implement.
They are getting a full rework though come next season.
Yeah.
I believe the rumor is that you won't be able to cook them. I believe that is the rumor. So they will work like flashbangs and they will roll like smoke grenades.
Interesting.
Which I don't hate. I don't like it either. It's like one of those neutral changes. I'm like, eh. So you're telling me I really should just bring flashbangs now?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't cook them, you're really not going to be getting kills off of them.
Yeah, I mean you can still displace players. Oh. No, you saw the feet. The Achilles heel.
He's too busy just holding his frag. Oh, the second nade goes in, but doesn't do a bit of damage at all.
That looked like it was close enough to at least hurt a little bit. Looks like we're going to have the standard window take. It looks like they're going to either try to go through cocktail. Yeah. This is incredibly slow. This is an incredibly slow push to be able to start pushing through trophy. Or not trophy, sorry.
A lot of nades being caught by my magnets right now. This my pick coming in handy.
Oh, here it is. This is the gunfight on Pixel. Are we going to win it?
Oh.
No
I
one's
guess
going to take
bypass
it,
it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people, though, in bathroom. Oh, I guess just going for a cheeky. Some picks come down. Romaru getting Young Chef and Rock and Roll picking up Arm.
Oh no, that impact was meant to get rid of the ace charge, and it doesn't. It does open the wall for Baguette to get the kill, though. This is suddenly turned into Wash's favor. With Baguette getting the second onto Dilly, the Mira. Oh, barely misses the that's Diffuser down in White Hallway, though.
Oh, that's so rough. Having to recover this? Oh, a nade coming in, but not cooked enough there, as you see. Romaru getting away. Taking a bit of damage, though, from the gunfire.
10 seconds to go.
Rock and Roll finishing him off.
Yep. By Rock coming up White. All that's left now is Cade, who will get one, but won't get the second, as Wash managed to win the first round.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to say. A lot happened in the last minute there. That was a really slow 2 minutes, and then just...
Yeah, everyone just kind of hung out a bit, looking for openings, trying to get a couple nade picks, and at the end of the day, just kind of went down to a bunch of gunfights.
I
And
mean,
we,
that's sometimes just how it happens. We are going to go back to that top floor. It looks like Cranked is
Attackers need to
confident that
locate
they
and
can win it
defuse
the
the
second time
bomb
around.
remaining.
I don't think we've had an adjustment. I think everyone's playing roughly the same operators, except Harm, I believe,
yeah, I
is
think
on the
harm
mute.
is yeah. I think that's the only change. Did we have a Fenrir last round? I see.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
Yeah,
did, and it was Cade playing it too.
yeah, yeah. Doesn't seem like it helped too much as Washed managed to just kind of walk in there. To be fair,
10 seconds left before
we'll
insertion.
see. Yeah, how they change up the strategy. It does look like Mute might be trying to set up
5
maybe
seconds
in
remaining.
Cigar. Maybe play a bit closer there. Use that shotgun.
It
Honestly,
does.
the
Attackers
Cigar
are moving out to
rune
locate a bomb
can
and
be quite a
defuse it.
powerhouse if you defend it properly. Though usually, if you're gonna sit there, you do want to bring a castle to barricade that double door between Piano and Cigar.
Oh, that is legal. That is Wait, is it 15 seconds or 10 seconds? I think it's just 10 seconds.
I think
Regardless, no
it's
one's
10
complaining about it.
seconds. Yeah.
So that is Thunder off the board already. Ramaru, who we thought was going to take an aggressive run out last round, does take it this round. Only loses a little bit of health. Fair trade, I think. Knock out one of the attackers. Barely take any damage.
Yep. And suddenly Washed at a man disadvantage.
That is an interesting bug.
Oh yeah, that mirror
That
window.
is an interesting bug that we cannot see through the mirror window.
Mm-hmm.
Now Ramaru looks
still,
like he's
A bomb has
gonna.
been located.
still hanging out here in mining. Gonna see if maybe he can pick something up, though. It looks like he's just rotating around, making sure.
So that,
Yeah.
I think that's so. We are now 1-1 on opening picks. I believe both teams have an opening pick now. If my
Yeah.
math is correct. You have something to write on? I don't have anything to write on. We're trying to be a bit more professional here at BroLeague. Trying. But let's see. So that's an opening pick apiece. All right.
Swapping mags.
Let's see. Oh, bit of a at least stuttering problem on our end. Slideshow for us tonight. Is it just my end or is this your end?
No,
too?
I am definitely seeing a bit of stuttering as well. I hope it's not
Harry,
showing up
close out the tab.
on the stream.
Let me check real quick.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Rock and Roll trying to push.
Okay, the fact that it
Ramaru
ended
here.
immediately after I said Terry, close out your tabs,
Oh,
has led me to believe Terry had a tab open.
all right. But yeah,
Jeff does pick up Ramaru, so that's the roamer down with only 50 seconds left. There's not much time to convert that.
yeah, there's still quite a lot of work to do, and Piano hasn't. Okay, to be here, Finka's hopping in now. Mute is still in the bathroom, though. We'll see how well he can keep this pixel control. Bad Boy just walking in fast. I don't know if Mute hears him. He's just shuffling around, cooking nades. Mute's taking a peek. Harm gets the pick off the get and gets the second, but gets down from Rock and Roll, walking up white. The Fen coming in useful with Kate getting a pick, and Dilly closes it out, picking up Young Chef.
I'm pretty sure what we just saw there is I think Rock ran out of bullets, so he couldn't transition over to the other target.
Yeah. But Washed closing out this second round here on the third floor. They are now going to be going kitchen and kitchen cooking service.
And we're going to go down to kitchen. I mean, they have to. They can't go back up to the top floor. But they were right. Significantly better attack. Second time
I'd say it was a better defense.
Okay,
maybe?
he did. All right.
Oh.
Actually, no. I'll make fun of Terry later. Terry's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. Doing a great job. Thumbs up.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It can be difficult. It can be tricky doing observing because you don't want to miss anything, but just the way the game goes, you're gonna miss stuff.
Yeah, it is definitely a hard job, honestly. A lot harder than a lot of people think observing.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like a pretty standard kitchen setup here. We've got, Fen,
Running
Cade, holding up the fort. Ramaru probably, again, gonna be playing weird. honestly doesn't seem to be
10 seconds
stopping
to go.
Romaru that the Warden is a 3 armor now. He's still just running
5
around
seconds
everywhere,
remaining.
just doing his own thing.
He's still got the zoomies.
Yep.
Attackers must locate
A
and
dog
defuse the
that-
bomb.
Well, yeah, like a dog. Dogs are the ones that get zoomies. I guess cats kind of get zoomies too. I don't know.
I think either animal can. Yeah.
I think either animal can. The cats just get them at like the awkward times of the day. Oh, they seem to know that Romaru is at this door.
Yeah, they seem to be waiting. They're definitely playing very careful here.
Both
I don't know if
stacked
they
up.
quite know how close he is though. Oh no, and he gets a pick! And gets away with it too!
Away. Oh, that
No
is
way.
painful, because that's your buck gone, too, of all players. That is... Well, they still... Actually, no, never mind. That's not that big of a loss. They still have the sledge and the ram. They're getting
Yeah.
this floor. Oh, but
Oh,
that...
yeah.
You know what that buck had as a secondary gadget?
A hard breach gadget.
A hard breach
So,
charge. They have
The
no...
hatch is staying closed.
They have no way to get those hatches open. This is going to be a very funneled attack.
Drones ready.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very tough. It's honestly very hard walking into kitchen with nothing open.
I better mark that down. That's another opening pick for the side of Ranked. And that's another opening pick for Romaru specifically. I want to say Romaru has been either the opening pick or the opening picker all 3 rounds? Someone fact check me. No one fact check me, actually. I like
Just pretend it's true. No one's gonna notice.
sneaking.
Romaru on this sneaky top left, like sees the droner, gets Bappo, but gets traded out. That's suddenly a 3v3.
Yeah, another big thing is Swifty Business was caught out on the Cade. I have no idea where the Cade was. Probably some vert play that was happening down on site. Down.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm surprised, honestly, that Romaru even got all the way back to the 3rd floor.
Romaru very clearly is looking to want to be aggressive and take these gunfights, and so far, I mean, 5 and 3, they've worked out for him. Let's see if his team
Bomb
can
located by
convert.
attackers.
Yeah, with 50 seconds left, too, like, he's wasted a lot of time, and again, no ability to hard breach anything open. Like, Wash is gonna have to try to get some picks and just have to funnel through a couple of these tough doors to entry through.
Yeah. But, you know, 3v3, there's only so many angles they can launch. But you got 25 seconds. You kind of need to get a move on, and you got to pick where you're going. Are you going to go try to just brute force your way through Bakery? That's looking like what they're going to stack up to
Dilly
do.
and Parm have a bit of a pinch here, though, on the moment they start walking in. It's just... Oh, Ayana's not watching it! Dilly gets 2!
Now, look. All I'm saying is... Yep. I knew. Yep. There was going to be... The fact that it was Chef in particular is probably why we're seeing some talking. Very good friends, these guys, outside of the server. So this is friendly banter. This is not trash. Well, I guess it is trash talk.
It's a bit of, but it's friendly trash talk.
It is approved trash talk. Okay, trash talk is only bad if it's people who aren't friends.
Yes. But yeah, it looks like we get to go to Reading Fireplace. Again, very standard tertiary pick. Some teams will even choose to play it as like a secondary or first pick. Because honestly, I feel like all 3 of these sites on Cafe are totally playable. Even mining is somewhat playable, though you definitely will see it less often.
Well, the entire reason why you usually do see people go to this site as like possibly their first. Some people even go first, but at least their second. Is because it is basically a top floor defense. Just once you lose top floor, you just move down to the second floor.
Yeah, you just fall right back and yeah.
Because as we can see right now, we're still getting very similar setup top floor. The Mira is going to be set up in a very similar position as if it was defending top floor.
5 seconds to go.
I personally, I don't know. I definitely prefer attacking basement. I definitely prefer attacking this site because, you know, you can hit direct, you can come up white stairs and flood, you can push in through mining, you can still do that top floor clear. There's a lot more win conditions for the attack, but on the flip side, there's a lot more win conditions for defense.
Yeah, it does tend to be... Oh, Romaru getting aggressive again.
At
All the way
1.5
in
on the
first, yeah.
MPX, man.
Yeah. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more just options for both attack and defense on how they want to play this site. It's definitely a more interesting site to play versus something like, yeah, top floor, as you've said, is just kind of following the same checklist.
Yep. And now we wait. Do they clear out Romaru all the way down in the basement, or do they start this top-down push?
It looks like they might just be going for that top down and they're gonna try to ignore Romaru.
But that could be a problem. Romaru does have a C4, so he can play underneath in that kitchen and prevent plants in dining. But at the same time, Bro4 running, we usually don't see that anymore. Oh my goodness,
Oh,
it's
the
a slideshow
F2.
again. Harry!
Trying to get some of these
maybe it's
mirror
not
windows.
actually Terry's fault, because I just yelled at him and it. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm beginning to believe it is Terry's fault. But, minute 20 left. Sorry,
Yeah.
Funny. Minute 20 left. We do have Chev actually picks up Parm, and then Romaru with that C4 instantly trades it out by getting Papo, and I think he gets a little bit of Chev. Dilly picks up Rock now. I think what we're seeing is that adjustment from Crank. Oh, I need to mark the opening kills. They're even in opening picks now, by the way, but since that was such a fast trade out, I don't really think it counts. What we're seeing now, I think, from Cranked is we're seeing a lot more aggression. They've understood that they need to take these gunfights early. They need to put Washed on their heels.
But yeah, it's... Oh...
There's another pick coming in from Swifty. Thunder will pick up Romaru. Oh, nice shot from Swifty on Chef. Chef having a quiet game, only sitting at 2 and 4. Now it's all down to Thunder.
Honestly, again, the power of those mirror windows, they're just completely locking down top floor right now.
But we are in a very defender-sided meta when it comes to util because of how, do you ban Azami? Okay, then either Mira or Solus are still going to be there. Do you ban Mira? Okay, then either Azami or Solus. Honestly, to be honest, I'd rather ban Azami and Solus, or Azami and Mira, and call it and deal with Solus. Solus is annoying. Solus is awful. But Solus doesn't single-handedly prevent pushes like Azami and Mira does.
You did definitely see Bappo try to get some of those mirror windows with that Twitch drone, but honestly, getting a Twitch into some of these cafe positions is pretty tough, and as you saw, those drones were getting destroyed.
Yeah. No, and like the problem with those mirror windows is unless you're bringing operators specific, probably what they should have done is at this point there's been a couple rounds where this Mira has been a problem. I mean, Warden's been the problem. Romaru has gotten killed. He's 6-4-1. He's averaging a kill and a half each round. He's making sure he's getting his. Meanwhile, there's also Dilly with the 5-1, but they brought this Mira every single round now, and all it would really take on the side of Washed is, hey, maybe we bring a Habana, maybe we bring just maybe we bring some more smokes just to cover up those sightlines for a little while longer.
Yeah, we see the same mirror setup from Dilly. Honestly, it's been, again, very powerful, very effective.
I love that super shotgun.
It is a very cute skin.
Alright. Same setup, top floor, full ring. But, game to play. This is the map they have chosen. We do have Baguette running the Twitch now. It looks like they're, I guess it's not entirely fair. They are bringing operators to try and deal with these mirror windows, that being Twitch.
It looks like it might be a white stairs take, considering everyone hanging out on bottom white over there.
That definitely looks like they want to rush up those white stairs. But at the same time, it looks like the defense might be ready for it. And here's the other thing, too. Problem. There's a Fenrir on the other team, which means you're kind of going to get caught out the moment it happens. Oh, and also Romaru's in a perfect position, and Romaru's going to catch him. That's another opening pick for Romaru.
Yeah.
He has been all 3 of his team's opening picks so far. And even the round where he didn't get the opening pick that they won, he
Attackers have
instantly got the
located a bomb.
trade after Washed got the opening pick. So he's just been a menace with this Warden.
Oh yeah, an absolute powerhouse. Babo, you can see, still very scared of Romaro, even though he's moved all the way to reading at the moment. And the push has stalled quite a lot on these white stairs. Oftentimes, like, if you're looking to do this kind of take, you gotta be fast, because otherwise, as you see, everyone's ready for it, and you're very funneled here on these stairs.
Definitely. Losing your sledge isn't the worst thing in the world. Sure, missing a pair of nades is unfortunate. But on this site, there's not a lot of soft destruction you're going to be doing. The only real use of that sledge is getting the hatches open, which you have other options to get the hatch open. The DMR can get the hatches open. Ooh, that's another kill from Romaru. Can he get 3? He does! And Dilly picks up Rock, making this very quickly a 1v5. Bit of a good night there. Good night.
Forget, just all alone on the roof. 50 seconds
Romaru
left.
sitting at 9 and 4. Now, I won't divulge much of the scrim that my team had against this team. Romaru is very good. Romaru is a very good fragger, and that's, I think, the trio of this team, or their win condition, I guess, is very, very clear. We have a timeout coming in from Wash, so I can talk about this a little bit.
Honestly, probably a good time to take
Probably
it.
a good call. You just need to win one more attack realistically on Cafe, and you can be a 4-2 half, while not ideal. You know,
It's workable.
it's workable. That's what you would expect going in. But right now we see Romaru and Dilly being those top 2 fraggers. And really that is Crank's win condition. Romaru and Dilly, if they're popping off, if they're getting their kills, if they're winning their ones, this is going to be a very, very scary team to beat come regular season. Meanwhile, we
Yeah.
have Washed, who Washed's first game was not actually streamed, but the highlight of that game was Chef, I believe, dropped somewhere between 17 to 18 kills. He is sitting at 2 and 5 right now. He just can't seem to find his footing right now. But that could all change. We could swap over to defense. Chef could find the same success Romaru is. It is so much easier to roam and play defense on this map than it is to attack it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, everyone currently on Wash side being a little bit quiet here. But we'll see. Hopefully this time it helps them. Hopefully they manage to pick up their 1 more point, because again, as you mentioned, Paladin, the 4-2 half is absolutely workable. Swapping over the defense will be a good mental reset for everyone. And you just keep playing the game. You just keep going.
I mean, I've said this before, I'll say it again forever and ever and ever. Is it's like whenever you swap sides, it's a different game. Yeah, sure. They went 5-1 on their defenses. Well, now it's our turn to play.
Protect your bombs from being defended.
Sure, they can
by
defend,
attackers.
but can they attack? And that's the important thing to remember as a team. Now, it is incredibly difficult, though, don't get me wrong. If you're going down, like, 5-1 or 6-0 even on one half, like that, it messes up your mental from the standpoint of, okay, now we have to do well on our other side. We have very little margin for error. Rock understands. Rock has been on a team. Let's remember, Rock was just in the finals. Not even, I believe was it even a month ago? It was like a month and a half ago, I think, where his team lost map 1,
10 seconds
was
left
down
before insertion.
very, very like I believe they were down at one point like 5-1, 6-1 on Skyscraper, and they managed to claw their way back. So
Must locate
we'll see.
and defuse the bomb.
Probably very similar talk to what they gave during that final. And at the end of the day, remember everyone. Sure, it's a tournament. You would like to move on and play more games. This is effectively BroLeague mandated scrims. Sometimes you just go, it's preseason. Dust it off. We'll get them come regular season and move on.
Yep. And honestly, again, regardless of the score, until it is officially over, the game's not over till it's over. So you always got to try to mental reset every single round, right? Just focus on the new round, focus on what you can do better, and just move on and keep playing the game, right? That's how Siege goes. Like, you can always come back.
Yes, sir. So we do see one small change. Boppo has gone off the entry and has instead gone onto the Hardbreach support with Diffuser in his hand. That is an interesting thing to me. It makes me wonder if maybe they were experimenting with Boppo on entry, and that they've now decided, you know what? Let's see let's go with what we might do, and that's an opening pick right now from Chef onto Swifty. Like I said, Chef, that's their win condition. That is Washed's win condition. If Chef starts popping off, if Chef starts going off, good things will happen. That also brings us even on opening kills between the two teams. They both have 3 on this half, although Wash doesn't have much to show for it.
Yeah, we do see, yeah, Young Chef here on the Jackal as well. This can definitely help speed up just the full roam clear, and they know that Romaru is still going to be hanging out around here, though they don't quite know exactly where just yet. He's actually all the way down in VIP.
Yeah, and then we have
on train, he gets
Billy.
droned out.
He does get droned out. They're going to know he's there, and he will get picked up. That's very, very, very good clear. And here's a very, very important thing now. This is a 5v3, a full minute left. You have all of your operators up. You have Gridlock, you have Fuse, you have Jackal, you have all this utility to open up the floor. And most important of all, you can get the hatch open.
Yep, the hard breach is here. You've got all your utility. Now all you have to do is just play calm, make sure you play for trades. Because so many times we've seen teams just lose it, even when they have man advantage. You just need to play together when you have your man advantage like this. Make sure that you're not giving a lot of people just multiple kills.
It does look like Chef is here. They have him on camera, so they'll know he's going to be there. There's a player playing in Whiskey, and there's a player bringing VIP, and that Chef shutting down Romaru. Very important pick. Picks up another as Par manages to pick up Boppo on the way out, though. Now it all comes down to Cade sitting on site, this Fenrir. Chef is waking up, and he's going in the kitchen looking to cook. And he does. He gets the 4K, and that's the weight off his shoulders. He did not have a great, especially by his standards as a player, he did not have a great first couple rounds. First 5 rounds wasn't very impactful. That 6th round, 4K. Not only is it even hit the tab, hit the scoreboard real quick, if you would please, Mr. Terry. Do you know how to hit the scoreboard? There we go. Look, he's positive now. Not only is he positive, he's the top frag on his team.
Yeah, honestly, it looks like that timeout really came in clutch for Team Washed. And
Okay,
now with the side swap,
I'm going to guess what that timeout was, and I'm going to have Rock tell me afterwards. I guarantee that timeout was just everybody go crank.
possibly.
Need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
There's
can.
a possibly about it. But we got that swap side, and now this is looking like a pretty normal game of Cafe, to be honest.
Yeah, we've got Pixel Shield, very standard.
Attackers have
There
discovered
are
the
no
location of a
ADSs
bomb.
though, but they are playing the Castle Aruni, so I'm wondering, it does look like it might be that cigar strat that I was talking about before. We'll see if this castle, yeah, the castle's gonna go down on this double door. That means they're gonna be playing Cigar Shop. This will be fun.
Activating camera.
Oh? Oh, I think Mute just needed to get by.
That's a
Maybe a little bit of
5 seconds to go.
misplanning there with the setup, but you know, it's all good.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
no. We do have so much more friendly banter coming out now than we did the first couple rounds.
Yeah, everyone's just, I guess, getting warmed up, and then, you know, now that the score wasn't quite as dire looking, maybe feeling a bit more comfortable to just trash talk.
Well, but that's it. You know, it's hard to trash talk when you're losing.
Yeah,
Only the
for
true.
sure.
I think Michael Jordan said it. Like the true champs or the true OGs are the ones that trash talk even when they're not doing great. Which you know what? He's a better player than I. Oh, that C4 just a little too early to get the sledge.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
But that's the opening pick. Where the hell?
Was that a window repel? Was he just aggressively peeking a window somewhere?
It wasn't a window repel player. No, was it the holes that you can make? How the hell did he? I don't know. I don't know how I got the kill.
You know, he gets the pick.
Yeah, that's an opening kill
Attackers
for
recover the
Wash.
bomb diffuser.
They start the defense like they did their offense with that first opening pick. And right now, it looks like it's cranked. Like I said, it is so significantly different to attack this map than it is to defend it. It is not at all shocking to have a team that really, really dominates, sets the tone on defense, to now be a little sluggish on this attack, and that's what we're seeing right now. What is that charm? I'm sorry. I just had like a very ADHD moment. What was that charm?
I'm not quite sure. I quite missed it, but honestly, so far it looks like a pretty slow attack from Cranked. Maybe they're just getting stalled out with that first pick of the ace.
Well, yeah, losing your hard breach though. Oh, they don't have another hard breach to get that wall open. So realistically, they are looking at just a straight cocktail push. Having a bit of a light slideshow issue again. Well, my bad. Oh, Romaru does get Boppo and equalizes this going into this execute though, but Romaru's the only person on his team right now in the site. Everyone else is on cocktail windows or right outside cocktail.
Yeah, it looks like he might just be trying to go for some sort of backstab pinch. Oh, but that's Baguette going for the double backstab, just deciding, you know what, Romaru was down there, I'm just gonna go chase him.
Yep, that is huge. 20 seconds left. It looks like we're just going to get a funnel in from cocktail windows, and that's exactly what we're getting. First comes in the Nomad.
15 seconds left.
Will not get the first onto Thunder. Thunder manages to pick him off. Dilly manages to pick up Thunder, though. They have control of Cocktail. They'll lose it immediately, though, from Chef. It's a 1v3 now. This gridlock won't pick up another, and Wash to get their first round on their defense.
Again, comeback, maybe?
You know, is it really a comeback if you swap sides? Like,
That is true.
it would
That
be
is
a
a good
comeback.
point.
It would be a comeback if you lose like 3 rounds in a row on your defense, and then you manage to rattle off 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It's 1 round. Let's remember, Washed managed to win their first
To be
round
fair.
on their attacks,
Yeah.
and then they proceeded to lose 4 in a row. But they looked so comfortable and so confident taking those gunfights.
Attackers need to
Yeah,
locate
they
and
will
Now
be
we'll
defuse as many
rotating
see.
bombs
to
as they
kitchen.
can.
The very default site rotation here.
Attackers
We saw
discovered the
Crank
location
basically
of
do
a
the
bomb.
exact same thing when they were defending. The lineup is a little different though. We're seeing the Jaeger instead of a Wamai, and Baguette is going to be playing a Maestro.
He will be playing the Maestro. Indeed, I personally really like Maestro in this meta. We'll see. I mean, oh wow, we have a lot of viewers.
10 seconds left.
That's a lot of viewers for a preseason game, at least. Hello, everybody. But
5 seconds left.
God, I lost my train of thought. I'm such. You know,
Well,
I
I
am
mean,
so.
everything's
I
getting
am
set up so
definitely
far.
undiagnosed with something. I don't know what it is. It's something, and
Don't
it's
tell me
probably,
Baguette's gonna play Bakery. I really hope Baguette doesn't. You don't want your Maestro to die first, and that's a very aggressive position to be in.
It is. Hopefully, he's just setting up those observation blockers. Personally, you probably want to have that Jaeger being the one playing Bakery. Ideally, you have a Wamai, but they didn't bring the Wamai.
Yeah, it might just be that Rock's more comfortable on the Jaeger, which, at the end of the day, sometimes you just want your players on the comfortable gun, and Jaeger can do, you know, a similar job to the Wamai. Maybe they also wanted the observation blockers. We actually see 2 sets of observation blockers being brought out by Wash on both Maestro and Jaeger. So they might be playing some intel denial here.
I will say, look how fast Cranked has managed to take control of this top floor. They're already in. They've only lost 2 drones.
Are there any roamers at all here? Are they just giving them top floor for free?
It definitely
Even
looks
second
like
floor?
it definitely looks like we're seeing a bit of a bunker play. Yeah,
Yeah,
the closer we have.
there are no roamers on these top floors, which is again giving Crank this incredibly fast take. Young Chef is trying to walk up a little bit, but deciding to just back out. He does get droned out. Whiffs a bit of his shots on the drones, but you know, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean, but a minute 30. There has been no. Are there any There's 1 C4 in the hand of Thunder. We'll see if he manages to get something. But this is one of the ways you can afford to play the kitchen. You can just play it horizontally. You can make them take control of top floor because yeah, you can get a lot of angles top floor, but you can't. There's no soft destruction you can get in Bakery. So as long as you hold Bakery, you can pretty much hold kitchen. There's not a hatch they can drop.
I'm surprised that the Bakery walls are double reinforced then, because typically if you're playing full horizontal, you just extend into Bakery with a rotate. So you have angles into sight if you need them.
You're right.
You see, Baguette and Kate are both stuck here in bakery, but they can't really do anything. They'd have to funnel through prep in order to get back to site.
There is a player pushing in bake. I believe that might be the Osa that's playing on that bake. No, Osa's upstairs. Maybe it's the 8th? I don't know. One of these will be right.
We'll have to see. Oh, it's Dilly.
Nope,
on
it's the
Finca.
Dilly. It's got to be Dilly on Finca then. Yep, Dilly
Yeah.
on Finca. Looks like he's going to try for a late push. We're starting to see that drone economy whittle down here. There's also only one nade left in the hands of the attack, and it's in the hand of the Gridlock. 20 seconds now, by the way. This horizontal play has done what it needs to, and it is heavily stalled out. They're going to start dropping Freezer, trying to see if they
15
can't
seconds to go.
get in and get that plant down. Thunder will pick up Dilly. That's a big first pick. Romaro will trade it back out. Romaro will get a second onto Chef. Out of ammo on the PDW, though, as Bombo picks up 2. Down to a
Lights is
2.
going down, though.
3. Bombo picks up 3. Will get taken out by Swifty, who'll pick up a second now. It's down to Swifty and Baguette. You're right now. This is where it becomes really big. He can only come in through prep. They will know this, and they will fall back a little bit. 28
Yep,
seconds.
suddenly, the 1v1.
He knows though
Baguette
he's
has-
stuck. He's stuck in
Yeah.
Freezer. There's no way out of Freezer for Ace. He will slowly work his way. He needs to make a push here, though. He's running out of time. 50 just needs to hold a little while longer. Maestro's running low. Maestro wins the gunfight. Oh, I think he's just
He
short.
hit it.
I think
Oh.
he's just short of time. Baguette wins the gun fight, but loses the round by milliseconds.
Yeah, you just gotta be a little bit faster there on the retake. That was so close.
Just a little bit. Yeah, let's give props, though. Boppa with the huge 3K. Swifty with the huge double kill. Getting that plant down. Getting up and getting the kills he needs to make that a 1v1. Ultimately, he does lose the gunfight to that Maestro, but he won the round, and that's what matters. That's what's going to matter at the end of this. It doesn't matter if Swifty gets that last kill. What matters is he got the 2 that matters, he gets that plant down, and he buys time. He wastes time and wins off of it. That's what I love about support players, man.
Defenders, protect your
That-
bombs
that-
from being
Yeah,
defused by
honestly,
attackers.
that was just clean time waste. It was almost in the favor of Washed, but not quite.
I believe that was another opening pick too from Wash. Now, granted, it happened with 20 seconds left, so it's not like it was less of an opening kill and just more the fight
Yep.
started and Wash got the first kill. Romaro
They-
almost instantly traded it back out.
Yeah, they are playing this bakery site very similar to what they had, though we are seeing the Thorn. Was that instead
10
of the
seconds
Warden?
left before insertion.
I think
5 seconds remaining.
so. I think they got rid of the Warden for the Thorn. I think that's exactly what happened.
Attackers are heading out to defuse
Might just
the bomb.
want those
Are
traps as honestly, they might those traps might be useful enough to just stall out attack that little bit longer if they manage to stall out on this horizontal take as long as possible. But the thing is, right, if Cranked already knows that they might be playing horizontal, they may just elect to really quickly take top floor. Though it does look like a different attack. It might just be a bakery take this time.
It might just be a direct bakery take. They might have realized last time, you know what, they went horizontal. That came really, really close. Let's not do that again. Like, yeah, we won the round. Awesome, Swifty, awesome job. We do not
Again,
want to
I'm
keep putting you in
very
that position.
surprised Baguette is here in this bakery position because, yeah, that puts his, like, if he dies, like, those cameras can't do anything.
Arm plays that
And
perfectly, and then
there he
that's just the
goes.
Ying running right in. So Dilly will get that opening pick, won't get the second, though. Will take a lot of damage. This is a much more aggressive attack that we're seeing from the side of Cranked. It looks like their adaptation that came in very, very well. That's an opening pick, too, for Cranked. We're almost dead even in opening picks, by the way. It is 4 opening picks for Cranked, 5 for Wash.
Yeah, rock and roll here on these red stairs, just trying to at least be annoying, force Crank to play a little bit safer. Decides to actually back off of that.
Now
Yeah,
we
it looks like
have...
the entirety of the team is just trying to push forward. We see Romaru on the Osa, getting intel for his team.
But now,
Rocco here
you know, slowed down a little bit. running out of drone. Actually, no, there's still plenty of drones. I think they're just like, hey, guys, we got bakery control. Bakery is ours. The Maestro is gone. Let's just take our time. There's no point in us rushing in. There's no point in us making any mistakes. Let's get this wall open. Let's get ready for the plant. We still have 3 candelas.
Oh yeah, that's so many for the execute.
And they still have Osa. Osa is so... There is only... Oh, and there's Rock going down to Parm on the Habana. There's only 1 C4. The moment that C4 is used, that's an instant, hey guys, they have nothing to do. They cannot deal with these Osa shields. Let's just go for this plant. And they might see the K. They might pick him up. Thunder takes
no.
damage. His feetsies, no! My sweet little feetsies. He knows he needs to stay alive. Chef manages to pick up 1 on Romaru. I believe he was above, probably in prep. Parm managed to pick up 1, and then whiffs a couple shots there, admittedly. Kate is down on the Finca, but he'll be able to pick himself up. Parm picks up Boppo on the second try. Oh, that is a bugged...
5 seconds left.
That is a bugged rotate over there. Parm will pick up Chef too and make it so it does not matter. Parm with, I believe, 4K? 4K,
Yeah,
4K?
Parm cleaning up there. Decided to go for an interesting rotate all the way through top floor and catches Jaeger off guard, who's playing upstairs. Yeah, so far a clean execute. Cranked looking very strong on their offense. Other than that first offense that they dropped, so far they attacked kitchen very cleanly. Though to be fair, the first one was a little bit. It was very close the first time. The second time it looked like they'd really figured out kitchen. We are going back to
Attackers need to
Cocktail
locate
Bar,
and defuse
which
bombs.
Washed, again, looked very strong on here on their defense. We'll see if Cranks has managed to figure out whatever changes they need in order to get this final point they need for the win,
Attackers have
or if
located
Washed
bombs.
manages to hang on for some more rounds.
And Watched are fighting for their lives now. Every round has to be theirs. So we talked about Romaru. Romaru's still doing Romaru things. Dilly has slowed down a little bit on the attack. Parm, though, has picked up immensely on these attacking rounds.
10 seconds.
I'm very happy, though, because Parm is a... I don't even know if I'd say Parm is a support player. He's played
5 seconds
support
to
on the
insertion.
first couple attacks. I love support players.
Attackers
I'm a
have
support
Yeah,
player
it's
at
always-
heart.
defused the bomb.
Always good to see that. Young Chef going for some interesting positions, maybe looking for a peek, but deciding not to.
Chef definitely wants to get active these rounds. He understands how important these rounds are. We'll
Yeah,
see,
you want to be trying to hunt for these picks, but you also don't want to die too early, since you are currently the primary fragger for your team. You got to get those picks.
But here's the other thing. You want to get those picks, but you don't want to put your team at that deficit. You want to make it a 5v4 in your favor. You don't want to make it a 4v5 in their favor.
Absolutely.
You've got to make sure you're taking fights, but you're taking fights the right way. We have a little bit of a Parsec hiccup here. I'm blaming Parsec. Thunder running. Usually we see people running the DMR on a Rooney. Sometimes we do see the Roni. The Roni on
Yeah.
a Rooney.
I feel both guns are very, very good, though. Yeah, the DMR does tend to be the more popular pick.
The DMR is more popular because you can afford, like, you can only hit 2 of your shots and it'll kill someone usually.
But get here on a very powerful position here on the cigar shop spot. They are gonna drone. They might be able to drone him out. I don't quite know, since he definitely will have new jammers on that door. Everyone there on that hatch is kind of dancing around. One of them drops. Baguette misses his shots. Dilly gets the pickup.
He didn't pray to the shotgun gods, and he was punished for it. Chef is looking to get the refrag. Will just barely miss out on it. Now he's in a very important position. He cannot afford to die here. He'll light up Nomad, run into deep freeze now. Kate understands this is important. He cannot afford to die, but he also can't afford to let them take any more ground. He needs to get this equalizing pick. Boppo is playing in Pixel right now as well. They know where Boppo is. Oh, good night, Romaru!
That's what Romaru got. He sees Lion.
Sees the
Doesn't get a
backpack
pick.
of Lion.
Oh, no.
How did that nade not kill him? How did that nade not kill
And he
him?
doesn't have any magnets at the moment either.
He doesn't have any Magnus, but they don't have any nades left. He's going to stay in that position. They'll have to kill him the old-fashioned way. There's the Mira long range watching them, providing protection too. Dilly's at such low health. Just one bullet will deal with him.
Yeah, Beppo has to take this fight, but loses it.
Papa
Dilly
loses
gets
out.
to
Dilly.
pick up 4v3 now. Though there's 15 seconds left to go. This is still very winnable for Wash. They just need to hold down the fort, make sure that the plant's not going down. Rock and roll picking up Parm. Suddenly, evens out. The plant is going down though. Swifty planting in bar on the default. We see Gridlock going down, but
Defenders have eyes
with
on
the diffuser planted,
Attackers
suddenly
need to be protected.
defense is gonna have to retake. Thunder getting a nice pick, but Dilly on the cross does not manage to pick anyone else up. Young Chef with the final kill. And Washed is gonna stay in this game for a little bit longer. It looked a little bit scary there at the end.
So I do believe opening pick went towards Cranked again. So we are completely dead even on opening picks. Cranked has the round differential based off of it. I don't have the conversion rates. I probably should have done that. But I'm writing on the back of a receipt from an Italian restaurant right now. So, I mean, you know. I do love
Yeah,
my
well-
chicken parm subs.
With that, Wash elected to go to Reading Fireplace next. Honestly, I'd say this is a good choice for them. Kitchen was just not working out. They needed to swap it up a little bit, play something different. And honestly, if they continue to hold top floor as well as they've been doing so far, Reading Fireplace should be a pretty good site for them.
Attackers need to locate and
Yep.
defuse
I mean,
the
at this,
bombs
like,
if
you
they
know,
can.
you lose Kitchen twice. You can't really go back there. Like, what are you,
Yeah.
like, it's too risky of a play for you to go back there. Because if you lose it that third time, that's it.
It's just over, yeah.
Just over. Someone
So-
clipped me saying, sweet little feetsies.
Let's go.
What is wrong with you people? Animals! Animals, all of you!
Every time...
You make one penis joke at one point, and suddenly you become that guy.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, exactly. It's just remember, everything on the internet is forever, and it's always gonna be your weirdest or worst moments that are the most
Attackers'
remembered.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Unfortunate. Hobbs, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know how Dilly survived in that situation. I don't know how Bob... That nade was red on his screen. Like, that man should have been dead. Oh my... Are we going to see what I think we're going to see? Intel gathered for
Yo.
run out or a jump out by Echo. It looks like it.
Defender has been
He'll
discovered.
catch him! That's Parm gone! And that's the opening pick!
Wow, and Thunder
then
getting
Thunder
another one
gets
onto Romaru!
Watched are saying, not just yet. You're gonna have to take us off this map, kicking and screaming.
Oh yeah, they're definitely feeling good about this. They're just gonna need to make sure that the rest of this round is maybe played a little bit more cleanly and a little bit less risky to make sure that they can just close it out, because again, 3v5s are still winnable. The game's not over, the round's not over yet. Young Chef trying to hopefully catch someone, but Dilly dropping down this red hatch. They know there's gonna be people playing here in Cocktail on the mirror windows. It's again, so rough to try to attack something like this site, and especially with this ADS here to cover you, it's just, a nade's not gonna be as useful.
That's one nade gone, two nades gone. All that's left now is Dilly's. I think if you're Cranked, this is a round you... I don't really know how you, I don't really know what your plan is this round, to be blunt. You've lost two players already. They're not exactly huge, important players when it comes to utility. It's just an OSA, and it's just an IQ.
They're all in Cigar too, though. This is not a very good take on Crank's part either, but at the end of the day, I feel like they might just be feeling a little bit lost there. The ADS getting the ace charge as well. That mirror window is gonna stay up. All of this utility. Dilly, he's going for a sneaky, just crawl play. I don't know if they know he's here.
Yep.
Bappo gets a pick, but we'll see if this gets him anything. He does get one, but gets taken out.
Attackers have dropped a
Get
bomb in
back,
the
get. Chef will take care of Swifty, so all that's left now is Dilly playing this little bit of mind game right now. He's looking to probably get this kill onto Bappo.
Oh.
Do you know what happened there, actually? He threw that and it got caught by the
Oh my
AS while it was
gosh.
rolling. No, no.
Gator
Cranked is
coming
gonna
in clutch.
Cranked is gonna
Yo,
call
look.
their time out now.
Yeah.
And I think that's entirely fair. Now the question is, if you're washed 1 and 5 for the 1v1s. Really? Have they won? I don't even know. I don't have I don't have my stats in front of me, but Crank needs to get this momentum back, but they also need to understand we just need one round. Okay, they either go back to kitchen, which we dominated them on twice now. Well, not dominated the first time, but it looked like by the second time they knew what they were doing. They dominated them
Yeah.
that time, or they have to go to mining, which, as much as you and I like reading dining, we do not like dining mining nearly as much. It is a difficult site to defend.
I feel like it might be Wash's play though to go mining just because of how figured out the kitchen defense seemed to be by Cranked. Like Cranked, that second time they just knew what to do. They just kind of walked into bakery. So really, I'm definitely curious to see what Wash decides to pick. And yes, it looks like we might be going to this mining site. I'm definitely excited to see it, and we'll see if Wash managed to hold out and get themselves to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, so right now, Wash are leading the opening kills. They just took the lead again that last round. I believe their conversion rate is roughly 50%. Maybe a little bit better, maybe a little bit worse. So they're not, even though they're getting these opening picks, they need to convert them. And this is around absolute. If you get that opening pick, that needs to be it. That needs to be the death knell of the round. Period. You can't be getting traded out instantly. I'll take that back. If you manage to pick up the Habana early, it doesn't matter if you get traded out instantly. Habana is such an important operator, I believe, for Cranked on this site because of getting open those hatches, because of getting open those walls, because of getting open those sight lines. Habana pellets, especially against like mirror windows.
Hibana's actually getting swapped off for the Twitch.
Yeah, well,
it looks like Cranked is going to be fully relying on this ace to get everything open.
Arm absolutely heard me and said, I'm going to make Paladin look like
5 seconds to go.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that's one of those. I feel like Paladin is hyping up the Habana
Attackers are
effect.
moving to defuse a bomb.
But we do
Yeah,
see
with
that Twitch. I don't hate the Twitch still. It's one of the options to get. Oh my goodness. If this gets
Young
a kill.
Chef. It looks like they're almost waiting for it though.
It looks like they're aware of it, but right as the swing comes through,
Yeah.
runs away.
Looks like everyone on their way to the roof. Probably gonna be a full top floor clear. Which again, mining, you also play pretty heavily defending top floor. Though I'm surprised to not see a single defender on site. That's a little bit risky, isn't it?
It's very risky because there's not a lot of top-down angles you can play on mining. If this
they
is drawn
spot
out
no one
properly,
in sight. Okay,
Yeah.
Rock and Roll is actually making it back. Maybe they noticed that. Oh shit, we might need a bit of an anchor.
to be fair, that happens all the time. There will be times you're playing ranked in like a 5-stack, you're all laughing, having fun, and then you look down at sight and you realize there's not a single person even remotely
Yeah,
close.
that may have been a bit of a moment like that there.
Oh no, the Twitch drone shot a second too late. That's the mirror window gone on Freezer. That is a big one to lose.
No, absolutely. Just not paying quite enough attention. That Twitch drone just gets away with that. It was definitely something that Washed on their offenses were struggling with getting the mirrors with that Twitch, but it looks like Crank doesn't have the same issue.
A minute 30 though, very slow attack still. Not a lot, no opening picks. Oh, here we go. This looks like it's gonna be the first engagement. It's gonna be Thunder versus whoever this guy coming out of. Come on, take the fight, take the fight, take the fight. They're
He's
doing
definitely scared of the window.
Oh, all they did though was
Crosses
break the
over.
window glass.
Yeah.
He managed to cross it over.
Again,
running out
everyone
of-
playing too safe, but yeah,
Why is
this
Lily in the kitchen?
Hostile in sight. Third floor.
I don't know. This is a very interesting attack round from Crank. They do have the intel on Thunder, and he gets taken out.
Will pick up the opening pick. That's my gone. 50 seconds left. Wash needs to equalize.
Baguette is still up here on bar. I don't know if they've droned him out.
Oh, if they know he's there, actually. 40 seconds left. They don't have much time to clear it out.
Yeah, they're going to need to go for some sort of execute. Baguette just patiently waiting here, seeing if he can get someone. I think he looked away just before that guy crossed the guard, though. Parm trying to fight people here on white.
That is going to be the Mira's C4 taken away. 20 seconds. They have not cleared Baguette at all from this position.
Yeah, Baguette's just trying to see if he can get a pick, but honestly, he needs to try to make a play soon because site is going to be taken now. Dilly takes a lot of fire.
10 seconds remaining.
They're all in mining.
Baguette finally
Baguette-
makes his move.
yeah.
He takes out Parm, and then Ramaru gets the trade onto Chef. Plant is going down. Ramaru picks up a rock. It is now a 2v4 for Washed. Baguette will pick up Dilly now as well. They don't seem to know where this player is. Ramaru picks up his third. He's looking to close it out with this 4K now. All that's left now is Boppo. Boppo, who I affectionately say has the clutch gene, is looking to get a clutch of his own. With 27 seconds left, though, he'll need to find 3 kills, and he'll need to find them soon. He hasn't even found one yet, though, and that time is ticking away. He will do a lot of damage to Ramaru. Doesn't get the kill. He does pick up the ace. 14 seconds. He needs to get another one soon.
Attackers need to protect the diffuser. Position
He's-
compromised.
Just out of time, which means Cranked, despite Boppo getting another kill, is going to win the map and move on. Late game heroics just came too late in the game. GG's,
Honestly, it looks like Cranked and Washed were bringing back the 20-second meta to me.
though. Yeah, really.
Some of those attack clears were very slow, but honestly, still working out, especially in Crank's favor. Again, congrats to both teams. Congrats especially to Cranks for winning. That was a very exciting game on Cafe.
Very, very good game from both teams involved. Both teams, hell of a show, hell of an exhibition in preseason. I can't wait to watch them play when it matters for real.
Yeah, super exciting. And yeah,
Get
with
out
that,
of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of. All right. That is a very enthusiastic Parm. That is it's very very
Decided
hyped up. Very
to
hyped.
try to drop in here, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's easily the game of the preseason. You know what? And the most watched game too. That is 49 view. At least what I'm seeing right now. We've hovered around roughly 50 viewers the whole game.
Yep, I hope all of you guys had as great a time watching as we had cast in this game. Thank you, Terry, so much for observing. Thank you, Paladin, for casting with me. I bet it's a lot more fun to cast every once in a while instead of just host as well.
It's nice not having the Xbox controller. Because I can actually drink water while I'm casting. Usually when I have the Xbox controller, I can't even take time to do that.
Yes, of course. But with that, that is our game for tonight. And I would have to say good night to all you lovely viewers.
Good night. Terry, you're allowed to speak once. Oh, time up. Poor guy.